Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about the INTP personality type and how they approach relationships. INTP stands for introverted, intuitive, thinking, and perceiving. This means that INTPs are analytical, creative, independent, and flexible people who enjoy exploring new ideas and solving problems. In this video, I will discuss the strengths and weaknesses of INTPs in romantic relationships, their compatibility with other personality types, and some tips on how to improve their communication and intimacy with their partners. INTPs have many strengths that can make them great partners for the right person. One of their strengths is their intellectual curiosity. INTPs are always eager to learn new things and understand how the world works. They can share their insights and perspectives with their partners and stimulate their minds with engaging conversations. Another strength of INTPs is their honesty. INTPs value truth and integrity above all else. They are not afraid to express their opinions and feelings, even if they are unpopular or unconventional. They expect the same from their partners and appreciate their authenticity and openness. A third strength of INTPs is their loyalty. INTPs are not interested in casual flings or superficial relationships. They only commit to someone who they truly respect and admire. Once they do, they are faithful and devoted to their partners and will support them through thick and thin. A fourth strength of INTPs is their imagination. INTPs have a rich inner world that is full of creativity and originality. They can surprise their partners with their unconventional ideas and solutions, as well as their playful sense of humor. However, INTPs also have some weaknesses that can make them challenging partners for some people. One of their weaknesses is their emotional detachment. INTPs are not very comfortable with expressing or dealing with emotions. They prefer to rely on logic and reason rather than feelings and intuition. They may come across as cold, aloof, or insensitive to their partners, especially when they are facing conflicts or difficulties. Another weakness of INTPs is their lack of social skills. INTPs are introverts who need a lot of time alone to recharge and process information. They are not very good at small talk or following social norms. They may neglect or ignore their partner's need for attention or affection, or fail to notice the subtle cues or hints that they give them. A third weakness of INTPs is their tendency to overthink. INTPs are constantly analyzing everything and looking for flaws or inconsistencies in arguments or situations. They may get lost in their own thoughts and forget about the practical aspects of life or the relationship. They may also doubt themselves or their partners and create unnecessary complications or worries. A fourth weakness of INTPs is their need for independence. INTPs value freedom and autonomy above all else. They do not like to be controlled or restricted by anyone or anything. They may resist or resent any attempts by their partners to change them or impose rules or expectations on them. Compatibility is a complex concept that involves many factors such as values, interests, communication styles, etc. It is not a fixed or objective measure, but rather a subjective and dynamic one that can vary depending on the situation and the individual preferences of each person. According to the MBTI theory, there are 16 different personality types based on 4 dichotomies: extroversion versus introversion, E versus I; sensing versus intuition, S versus N; thinking versus feeling, T versus F; and judging versus perceiving, J versus P. Each personality type has its own strengths and weaknesses, as well as its own way of perceiving and interacting with the world and other people. INTPs are generally compatible with other personality types that share their N and P preferences, as they can understand and appreciate their abstract and flexible thinking. They are also compatible with other personality types that have the opposite E and F preferences, as they can balance and complement their introverted and logical nature. Some examples of personality types that are more likely to get along well with INTPs are ENTPs, ENTJs, INFPs, and INFJs. These types can stimulate the INTP's mind with their creativity and vision, challenge them with their logic and confidence, or inspire them with their passion and empathy. On the other hand, some examples of personality types that are less likely to get along well with INTPs are ESFJs, ESFPs, ISFJs, and ISTJs. These types may clash with the INTP's mind with their practicality and conventionality, frustrate them with their emotionality and spontaneity, or bore them with their routine and stability. Here are some tips on how to improve the relationship between INTPs and their partners. First, communicate clearly and honestly. INTPs need to express their thoughts and feelings more often and more openly to their partners. They also need to listen actively and empathetically to their partner's thoughts and feelings. They should avoid being too critical or dismissive of their partner's opinions or emotions. They should also avoid being too vague or ambiguous in their messages or actions. Second, show more affection and appreciation. INTPs need to demonstrate their love and care for their partners more frequently and more visibly. They should not take their partners for granted or assume that they know how they feel. They should use words, gestures, or gifts to express their gratitude and admiration for their partners. They should also initiate physical contact more often and be more responsive to their partner's needs and desires. Third, respect each other's differences and boundaries. INTPs need to accept and appreciate their partners for who they are, not who they want them to be. They should not try to change or fix their partners or impose their standards or expectations on them. They should also respect their partner's need for space or social interaction, depending on their personality type. They should not feel threatened or offended by their partner's choices or preferences. Fourth, compromise and cooperate. INTPs need to be more flexible and adaptable in the relationship. They should not be too stubborn or rigid in their views or decisions. They should be willing to negotiate and find a middle ground with their partners when they have disagreements or conflicts. They should also be supportive and helpful to their partners when they face challenges or difficulties. To conclude, INTPs are intelligent, honest, loyal, and imaginative partners who can bring a lot of value and excitement to a relationship. However, they also have some challenges such as emotional detachment, lack of social skills, tendency to overthink, and need for independence that can cause problems or misunderstandings in a relationship. By following some of the tips that I shared in this video, such as communicating clearly and honestly, showing more affection and appreciation, respecting each other's differences and boundaries, and compromising and cooperating, INTPs can improve their relationship with their partners and enjoy a more satisfying and harmonious connection. I hope you found this video helpful and informative. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this one, please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified when I upload new content. Thank you for watching.